guys, welcome back to my podcast. If you're just listening for the first time, my name is Fola and this is the Unsolicited Podcast with Fola. Okay, that was a long one. Anyways, first of all, I would like to start by saying thanks to every one of you that listened to my first episode, gave me feedback, shared, and you guys, you have no idea how excited I was that day. I wasn't expecting that much response, so getting all those messages from everybody and seeing that a lot of people took out time to come and listen to the little thing I had to say was really encouraging. Honestly, thank you guys so much, and please you guys should not leave me hanging. Let's maintain that same energy with this episode. You guys should listen, share, and as usual, give me your feedback. I want the podcast to be very interactive. Let's not just be about me coming to talk about my own experiences. I want people to know that whatever it is you might be going through or finding it hard to get over, somebody out there has experienced it, is experiencing it, or has probably gotten over it. And you would not know that unless you share it with people. So, you guys, let's do this together. So, now, in my last episode, I talked about feeling like I was stuck and that everybody around me was moving forward while I was just going in circles, and it made me sad, and I would fall into depressive moods from time to time. Now, I want you guys to understand that did not mean like that I was pressuring myself or feeling sad because other people were moving forward. And I know some people might have interpreted it to mean that, which is why today I've decided to come and speak on it. So you guys, let's get into episode 2. Yes, so guys, first of all, let's start by saying measuring your success and growth by other people's lives or by other people's standards is wrong. And that was not what I was trying to pass across in my first episode. Because, comparing yourself to other people is not just it. Like, it's nonsense. You guys don't even have the same name. Even if you have the same name, it's absolutely wrong to think your life is not going well because, Mr. A's life seems different. Like they would say, comparison is what? Is a thief of joy. So that wasn't what I was trying to pass across. But then after listening to all the responses I got, I discovered that a lot of people actually do this. They pressure themselves based off other people's achievements and other people's lives, what they think is happening with other people. You project it on your own personal self and you start beating yourself down, feeling sad or depressed because your life is not going the same way Aisha's life is going. Come on, guys. Hey. So I was feeling sad because I knew I wanted to improve on myself, I wanted to challenge myself, and I wanted to grow, but I was too scared to, do anything about it. That was what was making me feel sad. That was what was making me feel depressed. I wasn't depressed because other people's lives were going on fine. Let's understand that. And the thing is, a lot of us usually feel pressured by things we see online, people around us, and like I said earlier, we tend to make decisions based off other people's achievements. And I think this happens majorly because we're not always contented. That's just the truth. We tend to ignore all the good things we have going on for ourselves and focus on the one thing we don't have that we think other people have. For example, now you are looking for a job that's going to pay you 1 million naira, and somebody, maybe you have a friend that is earning 1 million, and you decide to just keep beating yourself up about not earning the same money your friend is earning, start telling yourself that you're not doing enough, and you start, doing everything you can just to get a job that will pay you 1 million naira too. It's wrong. It's basically you comparing yourself to another person. And I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me, honestly. Like, it's totally nonsense. Like, everybody's lives are different, and the fact that you can see something like this is happening to somebody right now, you don't know what it is that they've experienced before they got to that point. You don't know how it is that they got there. Like, there's so many factors to consider that will make you realize that you can't compare yourself with other people. Even if you guys, for example, now you guys finish school at the same time, you're probably the same age, you did NYSC at the same time, but one person got a job before you did. It doesn't mean you should feel sad that you are yet to get your own job, or feel sad that something is wrong with you, or you're not doing something right. Nah, it just means, my dear, it's not your time. It's not your time. And I feel based off this, a lot of people ignore what is in front of them, what they can do to improve themselves at the moment, because they are just focusing on the fact that they don't have what that other person has. I don't know if you guys get the point I'm trying to make. Like, the fact that we are concentrating so much on not having something, we tend to forget every other thing it is that is around us, every other thing that is in front of us. We don't even see the fact that other opportunities might be, coming or showing up or knocking on our door, because we are facing just one particular door and being whiny and sad and depressed about the fact that that door is not opening. It has to stop. And I feel, in my opinion, the best way to handle something like this, to get over something like this, is by being contented. Yes. What is contentment? Finding happiness in any situation you are in, being satisfied, and majorly recognizing your blessings. Yes. Like, if we are contented, if we are always having an optimistic and positive outlook to life, we would always recognize the fact that no matter the situation we're in, no matter what we think we don't have, we have a lot more to be thankful for. I don't know if you guys get what I just said. Like, no matter what you think you lack, there are like 10 other things that you have that you are not looking at. Now, I'm not saying, you should be comfortable with whatever situation you're in and not want more. No, you can be contented and still have goals. You can be contented and still have plans for yourself, have a vision for how you want your life to go. You can do both at the same time. But if you are not contented and all you have is like, okay, when I get this thing, I'm going to be happy, and it's not going to work like that. You will never be satisfied, because you would always see someone else that has something that you don't have, and you would always keep beating yourself down for not having what the person has, because you are not living your life according to your own standard. You are using somebody else's clock to check your time, and that is wrong, guys. Another thing I want us to know is we shouldn't pause our happiness because we don't have certain things at the moment. Y'all, how do you say, wait, I can't be happy now, I'm going to be happy when I have money, or I'm going to be happy when I get married? How? You don't even know when you're going to die. I mean, that aside, we're all still going to die eventually. Why the fuck would you want to be sad because you don't have something? And you automatically think that, okay, when this thing comes, I'm just going to be happy. Like, you just on the switch of happiness inside your heart and you'll all be happy. It doesn't work like that, guys. So what I'm trying to say today is, let's try to be contented with our lives where we are. Have plans for yourself, draw up your goals, but still always recognize what you have, the achievements you've made, the blessings you're surrounded with. There's this prayer I used to pray personally for myself, is that when I'm making requests to God, when it comes to me, God should not allow me be blind to recognize that this my prayer has been answered and is in front of me. Maybe because it doesn't come in the form I wanted it to come, I will now decide that God has not answered my prayer and I ignore it. No. So everybody, you should join this prayer point to your prayer. Whatever it is that you're praying for or wishing for or working towards or planning towards, when it comes, let us not be too blind to see it. And at the same time, let us not be too blind to recognize whatever opportunity we have around us, even if it's not what we were wishing for now, even if it's not what you wanted now. Any opportunity that comes your way, try to recognize it and make good use of it. I was going to teach you guys about a movie that I watched that I feel is kind of related to this issue. It's called Sex Stroke Life and it's on Netflix. I'm sure some of you might have seen it. It was about a lady that was married to an amazing man. Like, she always wanted to have an amazing husband and a simple family, and that was it. And yes, God answered her prayer and gave her that. But after like a while in the marriage, she started feeling neglected and she started reminiscing about her ex. What was she reminiscing? Sexual life with her ex guy. That was it. And because of that, issues sprung up in the marriage. The husband tried as much as possible to satisfy her, make her feel loved and appreciated, but she still was not okay with it. All she could think of was the fact that she wants to go and sleep with this her ex, and her husband cannot give her the satisfaction this her ex will give her. And at the end of the movie, they showed us that she said she wants to have it all. She wants to have the amazing family and she wants to still be sleeping with her ex. And in my mind, I'm like, is this possible? Can this happen? Is it possible to have it all? If she was contented with what she asked God for initially, she would have worked more on, fixing the gap, the sexual gap between her and her husband, and that would be it. But because she failed to recognize that she had such a good man in front of her and an amazing family, she decided that, okay, let her go and be taking the sex from outside and still have an amazing family. And to me, man, that did not make any sense. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. That's all I came to discuss today. I tried to make it as brief as possible because I don't want you to get tired or bored of listening to my voice. I know that's not even possible, but till next 2 weeks when I put out my next episode. Thank you again for listening to this. Share, give me your comments. What do you think? What do you think about contentment? Have you ever been in a situation where you regret not being contented with what you have? And just let me know your thoughts, opinions. If you have any stories to tell on contentment that might help people, share it with me, share it with us. Let's talk about it together. Once again, thank you guys for listening. This is Unsolicited with Fola. Bye.